Welcome back to another Hot Topics with Aunt and Andrew. Hi, Aunt.
Hi, Andrew. This is another week of Hot Topics. And the story, as far as I was concerned, that I couldn't get enough of this week, it started as one thing and it grew into another. And that was Tamra got a CO2 peel where they literally burn your face to kingdom come. Really, it's like she visited hell for a few hours and came back. But I'm going to tell you, when her face is done, it's going to be butter.
It's going to be butter. And also, I have to give her credit. She couldn't have forecasted the fact that Vicky was going to tie her legs to the back of a trailer in the middle of her recovery and drag her. But I do appreciate that she's being open and honest with the world about what the recovery looks like of this, because so many people just see the final product.
Yes.
And they are then sourly mistaken when they get it done themselves.
Well, so she had this CO2 and she has an eye lift, okay? And she's all bandaged up and she's been on Instagramming it every single and documenting her facial work every single day. She's puffed out. She looks like a tomato before it's turned ripe, a green tomato.
It's still not the worst facelift recovery I've ever seen.
But it's not a facelift, it's just a peel and an eye lift. And so she's there and she can't move and she's doing this. And then all hell broke loose on her with Vicky.
Yeah, but I will say that you know who's worse than her with when she got her face done?
Who?
This was Renee Graziano from Mob Wives when she got
Renee done. When Renee got her body lift done, it was a plastic surgery nightmare. I'm going to tell you, one of these days we got to talk about some great scenes. And one of the best reality scenes ever was Renee Graziano when she had a body lift.
Oh, yeah.
And that's when they cut you 360 around and they pull your whole body up. And
I'm rewatching season 2 of Mob Wives right now. And it is amazing. And that is when she has like the crazy episodes when like about the crumbs too. That's the best one too. And she's like, the crumbs. It's so great.
Renee's
Vicky though. Also,
no, let me just finish. Renee, you have to go back and look at her whole back of her plastic surgery,
and she loses blood and then gets mad at Carla for not calling her while she's in the hospital.
And then she goes, "It was a plastic surgery nightmare," and it's one of the greatest scenes in reality.
And season 2, if you want to catch up on Mob Wife, season 2 is the best to watch. It's when Junior comes back into her life, then he rats out on her father. It's Big Andrew's first season, so she's really funny and lovable. It's so good. But Vicky came for Tamra in the middle of her surgery.
The recovery in the middle of her recovery.
Tamra, karma sucks.
It does.
Don't bring up the kids, but. For us,
nobody should have You know what? Kids.
It was legendary.
It was so good.
It was so good. It was bad. It was so bad. It was good.
It was so good. Kids are off the table until they're adults. Then they're on the table.
Now,
that's what I think.
Let's talk about a sleazy adult. How about Lenny breaking up with the girlfriend? And you don't watch Miami. You haven't watched the reboot. You watched the original.
I watched the original, but I haven't watched the reboot. No.
It was big deal. It was a big deal when Lisa and Lenny got divorced.
Yes.
And Lisa was very vulnerable on the show. She talked all about it. She walked up to the pool. Everyone knew. And she goes, Lenny has a new girlfriend and we're getting a divorce. And they all lost their mind.
Right.
I am normally going to sit back and say, these housewives are delusional. Their husbands have every right to move on. They shouldn't think that they own them.
Right.
Lenny and this chick used to flaunt their relationship from like the first week. It was like he thought he found his love.
Right. I know. I follow him.
I'm happy that they broke up.
They broke
Good
up.
For you,
they broke
Lenny.
up. But on the flip side of Lenny breaking up, we have the joy of Kristen Doute got engaged in Hawaii while filming The Valley.
I'm sure she didn't meet her new fiance with go suck a dick. I will say, how epic is The Valley going to be? Now, they're going to edit and they're going to rearrange, but if they didn't, and it just went in chronological order, last week they filmed Brittany serving Jax at Jax with divorce papers.
Mm-hmm.
And then this week, they decide to jump on a plane, go to Hawaii, and then they get a little Honolulu proposal from Luke to Kristen.
Yes. And did we mention that Jax has recently been in a facility? For his mental health.
No, I was too consumed with Jax posting about anti-bullying this week.
I think Jax went somewhere for his mental health. to get his drugs stabilized or something like
That's nice.
that.
I'm happy for him.
Yeah, there's something going on with him.
I
And
think a really great show would be a Bachelor style show
with
but with
Jax.
Jax, Tom, and Tom, where you see them all, and the whole entry is like, this one's a narcissist, this one's a psychopath, this one's crazy, this one sounds like a bad country song. These are all the women
Listen,
that want to date them.
I'm still waiting for
Imagine if you put them in a house where they could, like, they had free reign to date multiple women, go on dates with multiple women.
Oh, like
Tom
in
Sandoval
Bachelor.
would be a kid in a candy store. He actually would be great on The Bachelor because it would be the first time in his life where he could actually date multiple women and it would be okay.
Okay. Listen, I still want Andy Cohen. Please have the ultimate guys trip to the Bahamas with Joe Giudice. I mean, this is so good.
It doesn't have
It's
to be
just
house.
sitting there.
It doesn't even have to be the house husbands. It can be all the misfit boys, not misfit toys. See what I did there?
Yeah.
All the misfit boys
Bravo.
of Bravo, the younger ones. So it could be like,
well, not even. I'd like to see Shep there.
no, that's what I'm saying. Shep, Carl Radke from Summer House, all of these terminal bachelors. Some of them, Carl's sober, but he's dated on the show. He's been engaged.
Yeah,
Shep
but
is on the show.
send Mario singing there.
No. He's too old. No, you have to put all these bros, these boys. You put Tom, Jax, Shep, Carl Radke, JT, all of these guys.
Yeah, but then you need PK there, though, or the new singles. Yes,
no, they're
singles.
lost cause.
No.
They can be mentors, like The Voice. You bring them in once. You bring them in.
They're the ones.
No. You bring them in.
They're there to show the young guys how to do it.
No, they come in to show. They're good case studies of what you have, like what you shouldn't do, because you are now 40. You're now younger than 50 and acting this way. You don't want to be over 50 and acting this way.
But
who is the one to lead it all?
Joe Giudice.
Mr. Resurgence. I found a new version of myself being extradited to another country. Joseph Giudice. And he's the one sitting there. I used to be a PK. I used to be a Mario. And now I'm a Joe.
And we need
Shep, do you want to be a PK?
We need Mauricio there
Shep,
too.
do you want to be a Mauricio, or do you want to be a Joe Giudice?
We need Mauricio there.
Maybe he can even bring in like a soothing baptism life class. It can be hosted by Tamra Judge and Louis Rolas. They can pull in both from his videos of him in the ocean and then Tamra's baptism in the pool.
I think. You know what I'd love to see back on reality TV?
Who?
Jason.
Bethany's
Jason.
Anywho, we got a couple more to do. Let's say, the Salt Lake premiere is jumping.
Salt Lake premiere is September 18th. If you haven't watched Salt Lake, go watch it. It's the greatest reality show.
And what Aunt and I are doing, we are, I'm catching her up to speed, and we are going to be launching 2 days before the premiere, a recap of the first 4 seasons hosted by the 2 of us. Each of us will do a season, and I'm making Aunt watch back.
I know, because it's
not from season 1. I'll do season 1. She can then cover season 2, but I'm making her start in season 2 from none other than the Beauty Lab parking lot with Homeland Security and the Southern District. We're looking for Jen Shaw, please. And I still swear.
I hope nobody ever comes to my door. That's all I got to say.
Well, it'd be the Catherine Hines parking lot. Anywho, love you. Love y'all. Hot topics. See you next week. Bye.